latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital. I'm Abhijit Singh Bhamra, and in today's video, I'll be talking to you. In fact, I'll be telling you as to why all the sporting bodies around the world are risking the lives of their players by asking them to play or to perform in COVID-19 situation. Also, which are the cricketers or which are the Pakistani cricketers who have tested positive for COVID-19, and why Novak Djokovic, the world #1 tennis player, is facing the heat from Twitterati and also the experts for organizing the exhibition tournament Adria 2020. Talking about cricket, there's not some good news in store because 3 Pakistani cricketers, namely Shadab Khan, Rauf and Haider Ali, have tested positive for COVID-19. Now, this piece of news was confirmed by Pakistan Cricket Board. The Pakistan Cricket Board has confirmed 3 players, Haider Ali, Rauf and Shadab Khan, have tested positive for COVID-19. The players had shown no symptoms until they were tested in Rawalpindi on Sunday ahead of the Pakistan men's national cricket team's tour to England. The PCB medical panel is in contact with the 3 who have been advised to immediately go into self-isolation. Imad Wasim and Usman Shinwari, also screened in Rawalpindi, have tested negative and as such will travel to Lahore on 24 June. The other players and team officials, barring Cliff Deacon, Shoaib Malik and Waqar Younis, underwent tests at their respective centres in Karachi, Lahore and Peshawar on Monday. Their results are expected at some stage on Tuesday, which will also be announced by the PCB through its usual channels. What was the source of all these 3 players getting tested? Well, the source will be revealed by Pakistan Cricket Board in few days to come, but the big question or the burning question over here is what will happen if a single player tests positive while they are on tour to England? Has the Pakistan Cricket Board thought about this? Are they ready to combat COVID-19, a disease which not even the best of medical facilities and the countries have been actually struggling to deal with? Well, these 3 Pakistani cricketers are not the only ones. Earlier, it was reported that former Pakistan captain Shahid Afridi had already tested positive for COVID-19. Moving from Pakistan to Bangladesh, former Bangladesh skipper and icon for them, Mushraf Murtaza, had been tested positive for COVID-19. He is currently under home isolation. Apart from Mushraf Murtaza, 2 other Bangladeshi players had already tested positive as confirmed by the Bangladesh Cricket Board. So clearly this tells you that this pandemic is getting the better of cricketers who we just idolize on the cricket pitch. But for the moment, it is COVID-19 who's calling all the shots there. It's not just cricket who has been the receiving end of COVID-19. Let's talk about tennis now. And world #1 Novak Djokovic is under the hammer. Earlier this month, he announced that there will be an exhibition tournament featuring the likes of the best of players Alexander Zverev, Grigor, Dimitrov, Borna, Coric and others. Well, 2 players out of them have tested positive for COVID-19 and the tournament has been called off. The final was supposed to be played, but it has been called off featuring Novak Djokovic, but it has been now called off. Now, what was the reason? Because 2 of the players, namely Bulgarian Grigor Dimitrov and Croatian Borna Coric, have tested positive for COVID-19. Now, nobody knows what is the source of infection for these 2 players, but Novak Djokovic has come under heavy criticism both by Twitterati and also by the Britain's professional player Dan Evans. I just think it is a poor example to set. Even if the guidelines in that country are not 2 meters, I think we should all. It is not a joke, is it? Even if the guidelines were taken away in this country to normal, I would still be trying to keep myself out of the way as much as I could from other people. And I just think there has been a total disregard for that. Now, the problem is not just limited that they were playing tennis. The problem is that all the players who were there on the tour were also partying and we had just flouted the coronavirus pandemic norms which were supposed to be taken. So this raises a very important question as to what were the authorities doing? Was Novak Djokovic not aware of the fact that COVID-19 is very much alive and kicking? Put it this way, I don't think you should be having a players' party and then dancing all over each other. He should feel some responsibility in his event and how it's transpired. It is very unfortunate that Grigor has it, Coric has it, but if you strip it back, is it a surprise? I think that is the question we should all ask. I think we could definitely learn from that, and hopefully that event doesn't take away from now the US Open. I hope there is no second guessing now on the US Open because of unfortunate events.
Novak Djokovic have actually flown back to his hometown in Belgrade in Serbia. So has Grigor Dimitrov, who was also seen playing basketball. So it was clear that all these days of frustration of being at home was getting the better of all these players out there. And before the start of the tournament only, several players, including the likes of Andy Roddick and others, had actually criticized Novak Djokovic for organizing a tournament at this point of time, given that COVID-19 situation is extremely high. Remember, Dimitrov is not just any other player, he's world number 3 at the moment and a top rival to Novak Djokovic. And also you had the likes of Alexander Zverev and other tennis players playing at the tournament. And for the record, all these players have undergone testing and their results are awaited for COVID-19. And what if Novak Djokovic tests positive for COVID-19? One hopes not. But given the scenario, COVID-19 is actually taking a toll on each and every one. You never say never in this pandemic situation. So do you think Novak Djokovic did the right thing? Do you think he could have just stayed quiet? And do you think that Pakistan Cricket Board is actually risking the lives of its cricketers by asking them to play in England, a country which has over 42,000 deaths reported so far? Do send in your comment and feedback, and I'll be looking forward to it eagerly. In the meantime, also subscribe to News9 Digital across all social media platforms.